So a question I've seen a lot is, are Indian runner ducks hardy? And some people say no, but my experience, these guys over here, they've done pretty well this winter. I'm going to show you what I did. So I just grabbed some more of my favorite bedding that I recently found out, and I just got home from ice fishing. These guys know I'm home. They heard me in there, and they're ready to come out, so we're going to let them out for a little bit. What is happening? Hi, guys. What's going on? They are all dirty in there. It's hard to keep them kind of clean. And I should probably rethink where I dump the water out, because it's getting real icy here. And it's hard for me not to slip coming in. Come on. There we go. A little slippery, guys, but you'll make it out. Look at that. Perfect. So I usually make updates on my channel for these guys probably once every couple months, and the last video I did, I was wondering if there was any good waters, because everyone I find just seems to leak. No matter what kind, you gotta have it perfectly level on the ground, and that's very hard to do with this ever-changing environment of mud and just pretty much. So I found something better. Now we have just a tub here, and yes, it is frozen. I gotta break it out, but this works a lot better because it doesn't spill, and it's easier to break in these cold temperatures. Come in here in the morning, it's very hard to keep it not frozen all night. I'd have to get up every couple hours, but these guys seem to do fine if I leave them a couple hours without water. And funny enough, they'll actually jump in this temperature. They'll just sit around and bathe themselves in there. So my bedding of choice here is actually hay. And you might not be surprised by that at all, but it's very warm and it doesn't pack down as easily as some of the other stuff does. When I put it down, it takes them maybe a couple more days than it would for shavings or anything similar to that. So, you know, it works really well, and it just keeps them nice and warm. And we actually have a little nest over here. One of the ladies made a nest and has been making an egg probably, I'd say, every day. It seemed like. I actually got 2 today, but I accidentally dropped the other one, but they've been doing well. So what I've been doing in these pretty cold temperatures is basically laying out a whole little area for them to lay, because this is actually their favorite spot. It's more so the right side of the pen they like for some reason, and they tend to sleep here more. Sometimes I'll catch them actually sleeping outside, so depending on how cold it is, they really don't care. They'll be outside. I leave not the top door, but the bottom door open for ventilation, also because it's gonna molded stuck right now. And I've dug fence all under, so predators shouldn't be able to get in here theoretically. So leaving the door open is fine, and it gives them enough ventilation to kind of clear out the smells and all the bad stuff that could be brewing in the air. So here in the state of Massachusetts, and pretty much all across the country, we've seen a pretty cold winter. We've seen temps here below 0, wind chills. Oh, don't even want to talk about that. But yeah, very high winds for some nights when it's especially cold. And honestly, these guys have done fine. I've seen some of the real colder days, they definitely stick in the house more. And having that place out of the wind where they can get is very crucial. It keeps them nice and warm, and they can bundle up together if they need to. But the temperature so much doesn't really affect them, I feel like. It's more so the wind, and if it gets just really cold. But for the most part, these guys have done really well this winter. I haven't lost a single one. I haven't seen any that have been acting super lethargic. The one time I did let them out to clean their cage, it was really cold out, and they just kind of sat down. Like, now they're out here kind of browsing and foraging whatever they can. But in those really cold days, they don't want to come outside. So the best thing to do is just leave them in the house, keep them nice, warm, dry place, and they should do fine. So are Indian runner ducks hardy? I think the answer is yes. I think they're pretty hardy. They're not per se as hardy as a mallard or a bird that's got a little more plumage and has got, you know, just a thicker body. But these guys definitely, they'll do fine in cold temperatures, just maybe not up in, like, you know, Alaska, something real cold. But these guys will do fine, and I think they could work all across the country, a lot of parts of the world they could live in. And yeah, they're really good pets to have. So hope y'all enjoyed. Drop a like if you liked. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.